But when it comes, please take your time to study the book of Matthew chapter 8 and the book of Matthew chapter 9. It contains two principles and it will help you for us. So Jesus, when he wants to heal the Jews, he touches the Jew. He touched their head, he touched their eye, because under the law of Moses require effort. You need an effort. You need to put effort. So that was why Jesus was touching the Jews by healing them, touching the Jews. But when it comes to the Gentile, he does not touch the Gentile. He speaks the word of faith to them. He spoke the word. He said, let it be according to your faith. So the Gentiles nation, our job today is to build our faith on the grace of Jesus. The only way we can receive our miracles, we can receive our healing is by faith to the grace of Jesus Christ. We have no business with the law of Moses. The reason why your miracle is not happening, the reason why you are not seeing miracles in your body, the reason why you are not healed of that cancer, the reason why you are not healed of that kidney, because you are trying to receive your healing by faith through works. You are trying to receive your miracle. You cannot receive your miracle and your healing by faith through works. You can only receive your miracle and your healing by faith through the grace of Jesus. You don't need to sow seed. You don't need to pay tithe. You don't need to key in and key out. You just need to believe Jesus, what he has accomplished on the cross for you. That is the only way your miracle will kick in. That is the only way that cancer will go. That is the only way that leprosy will leave you. That is the only way that kidney will heal. That is the only way that leukemia will go away. When you begin to build your faith on the grace of Jesus. You know what tithe represents? Tithe represents the works of your hands. Tithe represents your effort. Tithe represents your effort. Man's trying to please God by his effort. Under the law of Moses, the only way you can please God is by displaying your effort. You need to bring out, you need to show God that you love him by what you can do. You need to show God that you love him by what. That is why Solomon sacrificed 1,000 rams. Also, David sacrificed 10,000 rams. Sacrifice, because under the old covenant, the law of Moses, you need to please God by what you can do. How much can you provide? God wants to see your love by your actions. But now, under the law, under the grace of Jesus, God wants to see your faith through the grace of Jesus. God demands your faith through the grace of Jesus. He does not demand your works again, because your works cannot justify you before him. So go home, study the book of Matthew chapter 8 and chapter 9. Two principles are there. How God responds to the Jews by touching, and how God responds to the Gentiles by faith. Jesus responds to the Gentiles